okay, this will be the last one for today. So they've identified I have a fungus in my bloodstream. So now they, can do a protocol for antibiotics, right? So the next day they come back and say, there is now a bacteria that is growing in the cultures that we've taken. So now I got a fungus and a bacteria. They're pretty sure the bacteria is coming from the kidney stent that I've had for so long that is most likely malfunctioning, but I am not medically stable yet to have that changed out. And then it comes back, there is a second bacteria. So a fungus and two separate bacteria are infecting my blood. And my chances of survival are slim to none. And they're telling my family, you need to prepare for the worst. You have to be ready for, there's a chance she's not going to make it. And things that, like, a lot of this information is what I've been told after the fact. I do know they had to do a scope in the ICU to make sure that the fungus had not attached to my heart, because this fungus moved really fast. And if it had attached itself to my valves, I was going to really be in trouble. They also had done a CAT scan on my stomach to make sure that there wasn't something in my gut that was causing the bacteria. Luckily, all that stuff got ruled out. They thought I was in congestive heart failure at one time, but luckily that got ruled out. At the end of the day, these infections had just caused such a fluid buildup in me that I was going into respiratory failure, and it was not looking good for me. And I can only just remember being so tired, and every breath was a struggle. I could barely talk over a whisper through most of this. I remember feeling like I am burning from the inside out, and then also feeling so cold and everything hurt, and I was so tired. I just wanted it to be over. Because normally when you go into the hospital, you're like, oh, I'm in the hospital. This means I'm going to get better. And I wasn't getting better. I was getting worse by the day. And it's one of those weird, like, I know I wasn't sleeping, but I definitely was unconscious. I was told, like, my eyes were open, but there was nobody home. And I don't know where I was. Well, I kind of know where I was. That's a whole other topic of where I was during this whole medical fiasco. So I ended up spending 4 days in the ICU, just getting worse every single day. It was one of those situations where the doctors were trying to be honest with what the odds were. But my infectious disease doctor, God bless him, he saved my life, because he kept saying, yep, these are all the facts. We're going to stay the course. And they had plan A, B, and C, and planned for me to be in the hospital for 30 days. And a lot of this, I don't even know what's going on around me.